What's going on, everyone? Got another one for you today, and this is almost as high elo as it gets. We've got Big Timo playing as Poseidon, a civilization that or pantheon I'm interested in playing, going up against JSS Grass, who is playing as Odin, another civilized kind of pantheon that I'm really curious to play as well. So there's so much to learn about this new game. It's so fresh and exciting, and I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, so going back to the ladder leaderboard right now, I think Chemo is ranked 16. I just had a look, and Chemo was ranked about 16th. And then JSS Grass in the red on the right side of the map, he is ranked 7th. So ranked 7 for Grass and ranked 16 for Chemo. Who's going to take it as high elo as it kind of gets? So let's get stuck in and watch this game and really dive in to see what's happening. Both of these pantheons, both of these civs, they get really good starting kind of god powers. One is Great Hunt, which is going to target a group of wild animals to greatly multiply their numbers. And if there are none, Odin will summon a small amount. So basically gets more herd. And we see here he's cast it on the zebra. Or zebra, if you're English. Zebra is if you're American. And I don't know why I said zebra. That was diabolical of me. My ancestors will be rolling around in their graves, coming back for me. Okay, and then this lure ability, you saw it go up right at the start here. Here it is. That's luring in these food and spawning a load of them as well. So kind of similar powers in that sense. Both nice starting food treasures. Sorry, god powers. Treasures. Oh my god, that was the Age of Empires 3 coming out there. What is going on? I believe this lure here also acts as a food drop site, which it does, yeah. So he doesn't need to build a granary for it, which is really, really nice. So we're going to keep an eye on what's going on over here. So Gathere's being produced on both sides. Villager, Gatherer, Dwarf, they all do the same thing. And interesting to note, you can see here very slightly that this is in green here, and they're being stacked up. You can see these villagers being stacked up here, whilst for blue, Chemo, he's letting his villagers auto-gather, but Grass, he's manually building his villagers, which is interesting, which is very, very interesting. So we've got a split between gold and food over here. Obviously, the Norse gods, they have the ox carts, which are their drop-off points, and their berserks, which are their kind of military units, are what build the buildings for them. The Gatherers can only build ox carts and houses, I believe. So the Berserk is going to be building the temple down. Now, in this game, guys, if you're new to this game, base building is so important in this game. It's so important from the very start of the game. Any of you Age of Empires 3 players out there, it's like imagine playing Dutch every game and trying to build your banks in a defensive formation. Well, that's what it's like. There goes the temple, so in come the ravens. So you can already see the temple, a house, and no doubt there'll probably be more houses here as well and more buildings, just absolutely covering, smothering this sentry tower. And that's really important for base building. And again, kind of forming a wall here with the tree line and covering his sentry tower. So if he upgrades his outpost, or even if he doesn't upgrade, because you can still send villagers into the sentry tower, even if you don't upgrade them to be able to attack, then it's very difficult to siege down this sentry tower. Units have to physically get round here to siege it, and obviously that's a lot more dangerous because you're then subject to TC fire, choke points, etc. So base building, super important, and that's a really good example of it right there. Age 2 is in for Poseidon, and he's got the ceasefire ability from Hermes, so he aged up with Hermes. And we see the Norse, we see Grass aging up now. He's aging up with Freya. He's got some Herses coming in. This is like what Norse, so like you can basically, I see so many Norse kind of gods or civilizations just purely build these Herses. Herses we'll call them. And they're just so good. But Centaur coming all the way from the base for Poseidon. But that's going to get countered by the Valkyrie, Sunshine. And this is a myth unit, but it has really good multipliers versus other myth units, which you can see here. Oh, and he's going to kill it. He's trying to micro. The Centaur's trying to micro. And if he can kill that Centaur super early... Oh, he tried to body block it with the Hippias. He tried to body block it and almost did body block the Valkyrie. But then he stopped moving with the Centaur. So, honestly, a huge mistake by Grass there. Sorry, by Chemo there. Chemo could have kept that Centaur alive. And that Centaur can be really important for raiding. But nonetheless, that's still a good catch for Grass. He'll be happy with that. He's making some raiding cavalry. Husbandry coming in. That's a food upgrade. More raiding cav coming in. Gavra's being... dwarfs being made here. But Poseidon, their kind of civ bonus is cavalry. We are on the map Oasis, by the way, which is kind of a cool map because you get these kind of really narrow choke points in the middle of the map. Kind of these areas here, here, and here. And generally, there's lots of kind of goings on in the middle of the map here. So both these guys sticking to their guns in H2 so far. No kind of fast hero, fast mythical builds so far. That's Atalanta, sorry. That's a hero coming in for Chemo. A little bit of a battle going on here, but those Cav from Poseidon are going to get riggedy wrecked. Yeah, instantly has to back up there. And oh my god, this power forest fire already being used by Grass there. Is he gonna gain much from that though? I don't really think he gains much from that. The Valkyrie's coming in here. This thing deals so much damage. The hero coming in though. That was that Atalanta chasing down that Valkyrie. And that's a nice micro there. Oh, but then he decides to not micro with it. Oh, can I get a high yard? And look at this H2 mass already from Grass. This is scary stuff. Is this GG already? Chemo still has the ceasefire ability. I feel like he could have used it there when the forest fire was going on. Surely he could have used the ceasefire ability there, but... Let's go have a look over, see what Poseidon is doing. The villagers are neck and neck, 27 apiece. Prostagma. He's got 9 on gold, 11 on food, 4 on wood. He's got no one on the temple, and that's how the Greek gods gain favor, is by praying at the temple. More battling going on here. Oh, and he just loses all the remaining cav that he had. Now the Hersers, are going to be just building these longhouses, and look how aggressive they are now. Triple stables. He's got 4 stables. Poseidon with the quadruple stable. You can't batch train in this game. The only way of making more units quicker is by physically making more stables or barracks or whatever. He's put himself into a difficult choke point here, but he manages to siege the building down. The foundation, whatever it was siege down. He's got his hero involved there, but that's not going to do too much. Look at this choke point. Really nice. The cavalry here forced to do nothing, so he decides to go raiding with them. Smart play again by Grass here. He's constantly under TC fire now, though. Is that going to be a difference? So many units everywhere. So many units. This is 8 minutes and 50, and look at the amount of units so far. More Hippias getting made. These Hippias have 150 HP compared to 126 from the medium raiding cavalry. These Hippias are stronger. Basically do the same job. These guys are going to get regenerated as well. So they obviously got a tech to get them regeneration. Start sieging down this poor stable. Villagers are up for grabs once again. Villagers getting stuck in the fight there as well. These Hippias, they cost gold and food, as do the medium raiding cavalry. These Herses heroes, they also cost food and gold. So everything right now costing food and gold for these guys. Needs to bait him in. Kibo needs to bait all of these units under the TC. He constantly wants to keep all of these units under TC fire. Give himself the defender's advantage here. Let the TC pour as much damage as possible. Again, bait him in, get some TC shots, then go back again. But Grass wasn't born yesterday, baby. He knows what he's doing. He's doing a fantastic job sieging down this temple here. Maybe a couple of... he doesn't have enough favor. He doesn't have any favor. Zero favor. Once again, TC Fire doing some work, but there's a Valkyrie in here soaking up that damage. Another hero coming in. Just constantly keeping it under pressure. This crazy age 2 mass and pressure is insane. And he's actually aging up behind this. Grass playing out of his mind there. That's why he's in the top 10. Timo clearly trying to break into that top 10. But Grass just showing why he's on another level right now. Even though he's breaking the one fundamental rule is you don't push whilst you're aging up. But he's breaking that rule because he's confident enough. He feels he can do it, and doing it he is. Still the ceasefire being decided not to be used. He did get the medium FPS upgrade. He could have done with that a while ago, but it's not going to matter. And just absolutely dominating performance there by Grass. Norse Age 2 Rush. Look at this, just putting down Great Halls right in front of his enemy's base. Right in front of his face, saying, come at me, bro. What are you going to do about it? Well, you're going to do jack shit because it's going to be GG. He was aging up with Scaddy as well. I believe that gives you the frost type ability. He was making some herdmen behind that as well. Counter cavalry. So basically pikemen. Here you see a couple of them in there. And yeah, this Valkyrie, really like this unit. It's actually kind of insane. Even for raiding against villagers as well. This Valkyrie unit, really, really strong. Bonuses against myth units. Yeah, it is a myth unit itself. So, of course, it will do well versus human soldiers. But yeah, really impressive stuff there. Let's have a quick look at the post-game. The military units, ever since that one big fight here, look at just crazy stuff there by Grass, and just couldn't mass back up enough ever since that bad fight. He tried his best, he tried to use his defender's advantage, but it just wasn't enough. All resources, we want all resources collected. Very, very close, actually, very, very close, but JSS Grass, I think because of all the harassment he was doing, was just able to slightly improve. So yeah, really nice stuff there. We had rank 16 versus rank 7, I think it was, something like that. Really high pro level game there. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Any kind of request, any things you want me to say or do, because I know some of you might be new to this game, do let me know in the comments down below. And hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I'll catch you in the next game. Peace.